Alrighty, welcome to another Powered Cube, and we opened Minskin Boo. The reason I'm laughing is because I just recently drafted Red Green Beats. It was pretty good. Here there's Mana Drain, Minskin Boo, Balance, Stock Up, a Johnny. This is a pretty stacked pack. Passing to Ye Old Tank, getting passed to by Daxers. I'm going to take Mana Drain, I think. I like Mana Drain a lot. Leads to a lot of cool decks. I just took Minskin Boo. And also, I don't think taking a red-green card, pick one, pack one is really where you want to be. It's the two worst colors. So instead, I'll take Mana Drain and kind of hope Tank takes Stock Up, but really could take any of those cards. Oh, well, that's going to work out nicely. Mana Drain to Counterspell. Minskin Boo would have taken Delighted Halfling. That would have been a reasonable start as well. Balance, I would have probably taken Counterspell still, but I think I'm happier taking Mana Drain into Counterspell. And now, I think I just take Fractured Identity. Look, I want to take Mox Up. I'm not going to lie to you. Or Currency Converter, but I can't justify that. And I have the start to a pretty nice blue-white deck here. I did pass the Balance and the Solitude, but that's okay. I'm happy to take Fractured here and followed up with... So... The best cards in the pack are like Emberwild. Oh, I guess Red-Green would have gotten a decent card out of this pack. Emberwild, Thundering Falls, Scrubland. I think I'm going to take Thundering Falls because a black-white land's a little easier to find than a red-blue land. These cards lend themselves to a Surveil way more than these Pain lands. Don't have a land for Eagles. I don't really want Jace right now. I think I'm more likely to be Jeskai than Esper, but more so than that, I think that Thundering Falls just being blue is going to be better for me. And then here, yeah, Red Green would have been good. There's Othari as well. I don't even like Othari in like Jeskai control decks. I think I'm just going to take Malcolm. I love Malcolm. Malcolm is just awesome. Burst Lightning's not bad either, but Malcolm is also really nice with the 2-mana counters because you just leave Counterspell up on turn 2. If they play something, you counter it. If not, you Malcolm. And that's a pretty nice way to hedge your bets there. But yeah, this is a good start to Jeskai. I also don't have to be red and don't really even have to be white, though. I find it unlikely that Fractured Identity would not make it into my deck. I'm not sure what Tank is up to over there. Maybe he took Minskin Boo, especially if he started with a green card. Could be definitely deep into red-green here. Could also have taken Balance, I suppose, or maybe Stock Up, though. Well, what would lead you to second pick Stock Up? If you first pick like Underworld Breach, I think taking Stock Up second is totally legit. And it's just very good in combo decks, but I like this start. This start leads to some good places, I feel like. You get to be pretty flexible. I mean, I have a bunch of good blue cards. There's Mentor, Threeman Inspector, Savai Triumph. I'm not that confident that I'll be red-white, though I guess this is also black mana. It could be white-black as well to hedge. Frantic Search is the best card in this pack, I think, but it doesn't go well with these cards. I think I'm just going to take Dig Through Time. Malcolm's nice with Dig Through Time. Counters are nice with Dig. Surveil Land's nice with Dig. We could just be classic Jeskai control here or white-blue control. And then here, I'll take Sunbillow Verge. I don't want to take a double white card. I don't know what my mana situation looks like. And Wandering Emperor is just fine. It's not like absurd. It's also a lot worse when you don't have good creatures to +1 and give it first strike. Don't want Figure or Flicker Wisp. Passing a Coveted Jewel. That card is good with Mana Drain, but I think the red cards I'll be looking for are cheap red removal. Though here, I'm going to take Seachrome Coast. That is a late Emrakul. I could set myself up for Sneak, but you know what? I think I just want to take Seachrome Coast here and fill up my mana base a little bit. Auriok Salvagers is gone, which means that doesn't mean no one's open Lotus. It just means that they didn't take it on the first round. Like you could easily open Lotus, and then try to wheel Salvagers here. Lelia is the best card, so I guess I'll just take that. I don't think I need a tapped white-blue land that badly. Pirate Spellworm's just whatever. I don't know that I'll play Lelia in this deck, but also I could just be blue-red. Splash white, like blue-red tempo is what I mean. Malcolm and Lelia do lean themselves that direction. Lelia is not good with counters or expensive cards as much, but it is a strong card, and especially if Tank did end up red-green, there's no reason to pass a 9th pick, 10th pick Lelia. I've generally taken this card quite a bit earlier than that. So, and having these lands does help. Oh, I like Flame Tongue. I think I like Flame Tongue more than Evora. Evora, if I end up red-blue tempo, will be okay. Flame Tongue, if I end up red-blue tempo, is okay too. If I end up in control, Evora is not going to be great, and Flame Tongue is going to be pretty strong. Do I need to fix the versions of this? What is this? Not an invasion one? Whew, this is the spot for Jace. All right. Jace, you're getting called up to the big leagues here. And then I'll take Sunbait Canyon because I might play it. And also, I don't even know which one of these two I'd rather hate. So Sunbait Canyon is fine. I'll hate Sylvan Caryatid. Pass Xernorb and Sylvan Safekeeper. So setting up a Titania deck pretty nicely. And here, I'll take Canker Bloom. All right. I don't think Tank's actually red-green. It does seem to me that, like, if you had taken Minsk and Boo, I thought the Thornspire Verge was the best card for red-green in the pack where it appeared. So with the limited information of what you passed to, like, I don't know. I do feel like Daxter's passing to me is likely playing black. I don't think I saw a single good black card. Probably not playing blue, but maybe. Blue is pretty deep. All right, any Moxes? This is kind of a shame because Mana Vault is just not very good in these decks, but I kind of am forced to take it. It's just not, most of my cards aren't that good with Mana Vault, but you still got to take it. I mean, I like Tameo and I like Mystic Confluence, but it's a Sword of the Meek Dress. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might get Sword or Staff back, but yeah, Mana Vault's the worst of the good acceleration that I could have opened, I think. I guess I can play a Lele off it on turn 2. That's not that exciting. All right. But even if it's not, I don't have the best Mana Vault deck. Again, I'm kind of priced into it. So Fiery Confluence is good. Steel Cutter can be quite good. Psychic Frog is the best card in this pack, but I'm so far from being able to play it. I kind of think I just take Fiery Confluence. I am more red than I am white, and maybe Steel Cutter Wheels or Inti or Xander's Lounge, any of those would be fine. I'll pass the Frog. I'm not thrilled about it, but I think Frog is better than Fiery Confluence, but Fiery Confluence is quite good, and if I take Frog, it's almost a hate draft. Ooh, Death Greeters? Yeah, I think Miscalc's still better in this deck. I don't want Narset. I just don't have enough creatures. If you play Death Greeter without a creature in play, it's just not going to be that good. Miscalc is pretty excellent. And then here we've got Screaming Nemesis, but we really have Oliphant. Oliphant is nice. Good mana drain sink, good with Mana Vault, but also just good at getting currently Thundering Falls, but I'm hoping to get more than that. Passing Screaming Nemesis and Magda. Okay, so I am fairly certain Tank did not take the Minsk and Boo. And then here, I think I'm going to take Path. I like Path. It's a great removal spell. I've got 3 white lands, so splashing it's not that hard. I think it's better than Mindclap, especially since a lot of my mountains here are not real mountains. Starting Town and Otawara are both good, and I am passing Elite Catacombs, but I'm happy enough to pick up a Path here. And yeah, just looks like Jeskai mid to me. Oh, I'm going to take Flage. I think Flage is awesome, though. Flame Slash is very good as well. It's true. I've just found Flage to be really strong, and it does compete with Dig. That's actually close. I'm not considering Copter, Chandra, or anything else. I don't like passing this in Tomb, but I don't think hating it is going to be great. Flage, exiling makes Lelia bigger. You know what? Let's just take the Flage. I think Flage is strong enough that it's worth taking, even if, like, Flame Slash is a little more replaceable. Burst Lightning and Flame Slash are gone, but I could still get Lightning Bolt or Chain Lightning or Braid, and those are all pretty comparable, and Flage is just very strong in some matchups. Here, yeah, Echo, Gristlebrand, passing some good combo cards. Do I third path here? Do I Sicarian Infiltrator? I'm not going to Palantir. I guess third path actually looks okay. Third path would have been better with Flame Slash. Oh, an Enduring Curiosity. Okay. Don't want Candelabra or Mightstone, and the rest are black cards. Yeah, let's do it this way. Well, now I kind of wish I took Flame Slash, given that I just picked up third path into Enduring Curiosity. Mystic Confluence Wield. Didn't expect that. Okay. Passing a Sword and Sheldock Isle. Well, this makes Mystic Confluence a little bit better, or rather, Mystic Confluence makes Mana Vault a little better. So I've got 2 white cards, 3 white cards. Yeah, I mean, I will be splashing white. I don't know. The Flage pick is still pretty close. I could use some more lands, though. I picked up 4 lands in pack 1, and so far 0 in this pack. So Steel Cutter didn't come back, but Xander's Lounge did. I will take it. Also, if I'm passing to black, that helps a little. I don't care too much about Manamorphose, especially if I don't have Steel Cutter, and Xander's Lounge is just another red-blue land. Guess I'll hate the Life Death because of the Entomb. I don't usually like hating a card when there's multiple cards of the same color, but I did pass a late Entomb, so let's do that. And well, this deck could use an Arid Mesa pretty badly. Really, any red, white, or blue fetch would be nice. I guess like white, green, it wouldn't be that good right now, but I've got a decent start here. I mean, we're going to pack 3, so we're more than a start, but I've got a decent amount of creatures. I've got a Planeswalker. I've got 3 counters plus a Mystic Confluence as an expensive counter. Oh, Magda, nice. That is great. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be red-blue. I would say more mid-range than tempo still, but I think trying to leverage Enduring Curiosity and Lelia fairly well. I've got some good finishers. Would trade Mana Vault for anything. Here, am I more likely to want Peacekeeper or Dion? I think Peacekeeper. I wouldn't main deck it, but I would side that in against like combo or something, especially if I have like cards like Path to take out. Council's Judgment is nice, but I'm not taking a double white card here. My mana does not support that art. I'm going to hate Yoggle. I don't think it's that likely to access artifacts, and I don't see myself playing Pinnacle Emissary. Late Sunken Runes too. All right, pack 3 time. Well, I kind of feel like I have to take Polluted Delta. It doesn't get white yet, but I will try. It gets tapped red-blue. There's also Steam Vents, but I just need a 3-color land, and it's really nice to have a fetch land for Flagon Dig. Subtlety and Gut are decent. I mean, this would be a good Gut deck. Hold on, I have Mana Vault too. Gut is very good with both of these 2-drops, but, you know, it's not that good overall. I mean, it could turn into a better Gut deck for sure. It's possible, but I feel like Delta, maybe Wheel, Ponder, or Bubble. This is a pretty strong pack, right? Underground Sea, Steam Vents, Subtlety, Gut, all that. Never Academy when I want it. I'll take the Lutri, I think. Spire Bluff is good, but Lutri is a nice one. Got some good spells to copy. I mean, I could just take Spire Bluff, maybe. I actually don't have any of the pitch spells right now. You know what? I'm going to take Spire Bluff. Spire Bluff, does it wheel? Probably not in this pack, because, I mean, Academy, Nadu, Pest Infestation, Sticker, Absent, Lutri. It could wheel, but I think I'll care more about having that. Oh, Swords to Plowshares. That is nice. Okay. Picking up Swords is nice. Swords is just an awesome card. I like Headliner Scarlet and all that, but Swords is just way too good. Passing Elspeth, Unholy Heat, Headliner, Basalt Monolith. I really could use a blue-white land, or a Hallowed Fountain's gone, but I don't think Tundra is. A blue-white land to make Delta into something. Really, more lands, I think, would be nice. Yeah, this deck just feels okay. I think if I pick up a couple lands, I'll be happy. Wow, Time Twister and Wheel. This isn't a good deck for either of those, honestly. This is disappointing. Yeah, I don't really see, like, I like those cards a lot. You've seen me how early I take them, but I don't take them pack 3 when I already don't have any cards that combo with them at all. Honestly, I might consider taking a Chromatic Star here or a Talisman. I don't love the Talisman here. There's also Containment Priest. I'm just going to take Chromatic Star. That's painful. All right, I'll take Misty now. Misty is at least a nice pickup. And now a white-green land would be good. Okay. I mean, the 2 fetches are nice to pick up. Pyrokinesis to go with Lutri would have been nice. There's a Colonnade. There's a Wasteland. I don't think I'm in for Wasteland so much. I could take Datha Triumph is fetchable by Delta and Misty as white mana, but that's too bad. I think I'd just take Colonnade. I do like Pyrokinesis, but I have Oliphant, Flage. I do have a decent amount of cards to pitch, but I also have Path and Swords. And Flame Tongue and Fiery Confluence. Yeah, let's just take Celestial Colonnade. Okay. And then here, oh, I love a Teferi Time Raveler. That one is nice. All right, can I get a little fixing? Just a little. This is, I mean, I'll have the right amount of playables soon, I'm sure, but No, there's an Abrade here, but I kind of want Snappy, because Snappy with Swords and Path is good, and with the counters. All right. I think I'll take that over Abrade. So now we're at 18 lands plus Elephant, 19 lands. I didn't see any lands that would wield that would help. Underground Sea Wield? And Chaos Defiler and Subtlety. Huh. I think I'm going to just take Big Tef, though. Big Tef is really good with Mana Vault. And it's also good with all the 2-mana counters. Underground Sea Wheeling is crazy. And then Nadu Wheels, too. Guess I'll take Sunfall in case I want to side it. If people didn't take Nadu the first time, I don't know what would have changed so much. I mean, it's still, like, obviously a fine card, but... All right. I guess we got a deck, and these Misty and Delta are just not even that good. I mean, they're obviously fine, but they're just tapped blue-red lands. That's disappointing. Wow. I mean, the Misty, sure, I took that one kind of late, but I first picked the Delta. And do I want Fresh Start or Simian Spirit Guide? Actually, I'll take Fresh Start. I don't think this is a Simian Spirit Guide deck. I guess I'll hate the Titania. I mean, I could just play the Fresh Start, actually, because I could use one more playable. All right. So what I end up with, like 5 white, 6 white cards. I like Prismatic Ending, but I kind of feel like I should just take Consider for mana purposes. You know what? I'll let Tank take the Karn. Oh, Bonar Draxor's not a 0. Decent sideboard card. All right, let's build this. This deck is not amazing. I would be thrilled to go 2-1 with this deck. All right, here's the masterpiece. Honestly, if I had one Tundra, I would feel pretty good about this deck, but given where I am, I have a functional mana base, but it's not good. One blue-white land would be like an additional 2 sources for free. I have like 11 blue, 10 red, 7 white, which I think is okay, but I guess part of my complaint is you don't first pick fetch lands to hope that they fix 2 of your 3 colors. That you know, I would have, I guess, preferred to take Gut, though I still think Gut wouldn't have even been amazing in this deck. I ended up with only 4 2-mana creatures. Guts, a lot of Gut's value is predicated on having a 2-drop to attack with. I ended up cutting the Fresh Start, so I'm playing 16 lands plus an Oliphant and a Mana Vault in a Chromatic Star, I guess. Yeah, I do like the fetches with the Dig and Flage. Enduring Curiosity with some of these cards is okay. It's not like amazing, but I think it's fine. And I have a bunch of counters. I do like that I just have a lot of counter spells and some decent removal. All right. I think this deck is fine, but could have been a lot better. I feel like I missed on a bunch of packs, but that is how it goes. Let's see what my teammates have. All right, my teammates aren't quite building, and honestly, they're just on a white weenie and green black mid. So let's just get in there. Let's just see how this goes. All right. No red white land. Oh man, a Plateau and a Tundra, and this deck goes from like, this deck's honestly probably like a 4 or a 5 to like a 6, maybe a 6.5. We're not, you know, really thrilled no matter what, but I do think getting 2 fetchable lands, like a red-white land for Oliphant and a blue-white land for the 2 fetches, would have at least made the mana base passable. Right now, the mana base is a little bit below average. That said, could definitely run into someone who swords into Path into Teferi is pretty nice against, and I think I'm going to start by cycling Oliphant. Shelldock's pretty annoying because I'm going to have to fight, just burn through it. Like, there's no way this deck finishes games before Shelldock's on. That is the one advantage of, or the biggest advantage, right, I think, of having Wasteland in these kinds of decks, as you play against like an Academy or a Shelldock, and you're a little bit safer. Thundering Falls is just better than Xander's Lounge. Flage. Wish I'd milled that. Let's do this one first. Any white lands? Obviously, that's what I'm digging to. Oh, there we go. Put on top. The reason I wanted to play that first is if I played Thundering Falls and saw Plains, I'd waste the Consider Surveil. Oh, okay. Put Teferi on top too. That actually does stop Shelldock. Okay. I guess I kind of hope Daxter's taps out. Though, passed me Counterspell. I got the Miscalc. Mana Drain. Like, probably doesn't have that many 2-mana counters. Blue-black combo could be kind of tough, though I do have a bunch of counters. I did pass that Entomb. We'll see. I get to slam a Teferi Time Raveler here. Hopefully I don't get spell pierced. All right, nice. +1. The only downside to +1ing is if Daxter's just fires off a Shieldred's Edict and then my Teferi goes and I never drew a card, it's actually pretty bad for me because Land Cycler? Yeah. Couldn't be an instant is the only thing. Zagoth Triumph. Okay. Basically, not getting the card from Teferi when I'm trying to hit my 5th land drop would be tough, though. This is actually a spot where Mana Vault would be really nice. Mana Vault, big Teferi. If Daxter's plays no creatures this turn, I'll probably just minus Teferi. Oh, Thoughtseize. I actually don't care that much about that. I have 2 swords and 2 5-drops. So, oh no, sorry. They just shallow graved their own Gristlebrand. I see. It was targeting yourself. All right, well. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty dead, huh? And attacks Teferi. I guess I didn't really consider that's the way Teferi was going to die, but here we go. They drew again, down to up to 18 cards. Yeah. No 0 mana cards at least. Shelldock is on now. And discard a million cards, huh? All right, what are we discarding here? My Volcanic Island. A Riddler, Archon, Entomb. Sure. Let's just snap the Consider, I guess. I don't really have a better play to make here, but I don't think I'm really going to win. I don't know. Maybe I could deck them. Miscalc, Graveyard. Oh, into Seachrome Coast. Look at that. All right. I mean, I've got plays, I guess. Shelldock the Emrakul. What you got? 2 mana. Persist. All right. That's enough. That's enough for me. Boom. All right. Well, I had to restart my Magic Online, but I also didn't want to sideboard anything. I looked and nothing was good. Yeah, sure. I'll keep this hand. Here I've got turn 2 Iconoclast, turn 3 Lelia, and then maybe by then I'll have Drain up. I don't technically have the mana for it. Though, even if I draw a blue on turn 2, I'm going to play Iconoclast. I don't think sitting around is going to work out. Darkness, oh, Dark Ritual. Turn 1, Entomb Gristlebrand. Oh, him. Okay. I didn't really want to lose my 2 best spells, but sure. All right. My worst card is Path, so it's kind of a bummer that didn't... Oh, I guess it's not my worst card. Wow, we're going to have a quick creature after all that. Let's play 3rd Path here. Pass the turn. Okay. Turn 1 Ritual Hymn to Thoughtseize. All right. Fiery Confluence doesn't do much for me. Well, at least Daxter's didn't have the Entomb right away. And maybe a Psychic Frog. I see. What a start. Yeah, I'm getting murdered here. I mean, I think this would be a tough matchup anyway, and Daxter's draws have been very good, so, and mine have not, but I think that most of the time this is how it plays out. All right, well, if I can get a spell for this Iconoclast, then, oh, I see, all right. I think what I'm going to do is see what Daxter's does with this frog. And maybe I can snap Path for value here. I'm just going to go for it. Though I guess Snapcaster Path first would also have worked out pretty well. Because then I go Snapcaster to block. But then Daxter just exiles 3 cards from the bin. I think I have to just hope this works out. And Path the Frog. I mean, I don't think Daxter's has a lot of counterspells in the deck, probably. Okay, didn't discard a big creature, so that's something. Feels like we're kind of doing it now. Okay. I mean, Shelldock's not that close. I have 5 points here. If Daxter's doesn't play anything, I'm just going to attack here first and see what happens. But I think I'm just firing off Fiery Confluence here. Plains actually wasn't a terrible draw because now I can sack the Sunbaked Canyon without any regrets. All right. I just put lethal into play. Boom. Well, let's see how this goes. Cycle Zagoth Triumph, sure. The one blocker or one removal spell does keep Daxter's alive for a turn, but if this was enough, that would be really funny. I do get to draw an extra card next turn, and I guess I could a Flage to draw too. I mean, Entomb Shallow Grave obviously just does the thing. Was this Bone Shards killing my third path? I'm okay with that. Heat down to 1. Still, yeah, Bone Shards, discard Gristlebrand. Okay. But no answer. Let's draw. Huh. I mean, I'm going to attack for 4. I don't have any hasters or anything I need to play. I could play Teferi, or I could crack Sunbaked Canyon. Actually, I think I'm going to crack Sunbaked Canyon, because if I draw Flage or a double blue counter, then I can do that. And then since I didn't, I'll play Teferi. And I don't have anything I can play right now with it. Oh, do we have a spell over there? Entomb is the last card. Okay. So, what's nice about getting Teferi is it stops Shelldock. Daxter's going to have 23 cards, draw to 22 cards, which means like a draw 2 or something like that. I thought Scour could turn on Shelldock, but hopefully no flashback cards to get here. All right, so they're one reanimation spell short of just winning this game, which is nice. I mean, turn 1 Hymn, Thoughtseize, turn 3 Psychic Frog is pretty good. Tap lands meant it was a turn 3 Psychic Frog instead of a turn 2, which is a pretty critical difference. But Daxter's is now at 1, facing down 3 creatures. Again, don't think minusing Teferi makes sense because there's no 1-drop I can draw that does anything. And this way, Daxter's plays like a Barrowgoyf or something. I can bounce it and attack for the dub. Entomb's Archon, yeah, sure. Okay, +1. All right. Did you get there? Any Shallow Graves? Life Death doesn't do it. Or Reanimate. I guess I have the Life Death. Which I'm glad I hated. All right, we stole that game. It did not seem like it was going to work out. But let's go to game 3 and let's see if we can get lucky again, huh? All right. Fresh Start, Anointed Peace. I guess Fresh Start is pretty good against the Frog. Maybe I'll put in that. I'll take out Flame Tongue because Flame Tongue is just not going to be good. All right. Oh, let's see how this goes. All right. Game 3 time. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep this hand. It's not like mulliganing this kind of hand against Thoughtseize really even is that productive. If I get Thoughtseized, I get Thoughtseized. All right, well, I'm definitely going to play Colonnade on 1. Well, is that true? On Mountain, come on. Yeah, let's play Colonnade. And I can play Third Path on 2. Am I going to get hymned? Please, 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 not my spells. Oh, nice. Okay, that's really nice. So let's draw. Oh, I think I play the Delta now because him into Teferi is such a good, or a Drain, sorry, into Teferi is so good. Oh, no plays? All right. We take those. Let's crack this. Let's get Thundering Falls. Oh, yeah, miscalc on top for sure. Draw, land, pass the turn. Definitely not going to tap out here and get like Entomb animated. I will play Third Path though. Land, Third Path. I don't have Drain up, but I have Miscalc up, which should work out pretty well. And then I just need to draw any land, and I can go to Teferi. Is this Entomb? Oh, cut down. All right, that's fine. I'm not going to miscalc it because, oh, this is an Entomb. Yeah, I'm going to miscalc that. The only way I get really boned here is if Daxter's like untaps and plays Island Frog. Okay. Land. This is all right. Let's go. No, I actually don't think I want dig. I think I want drain, and I'll dig end of turn. All right, it's gonna get to draw a card off the frog. Wow, what a beat. Didn't draw a land, and Daxter's had 2 spells end of turn, untapped, drew the island for another spell. I could have not countered the Entomb, but the problem is, if I don't counter Entomb, Daxter's could easily draw a land and play through miscalc, and once you've Entombed, it turns on so many other cards. All right, let's cast dig here. I'm just gonna not play around any 4 spike type cards. I'll leave miscalc in this in the graveyard. Okay. Okay, path, Lelia, counterspell, a bunch of tap lands. Definitely want path, and I'm just gonna take counterspell. The problem is a second land is just not that good. So if I took a land there and then drew a land on my turn, it wouldn't really be that helpful. Just pass the turn here. What I want to land here is like some sort of drain. Okay, path the frog. We discarding Archon or Gristlebrand here? Certainly would have worked out better to not counter Entomb, I think, but just in general, countering Entomb is good against those decks. All right, so you had the Gristlebrand in hand, so not countering Entomb or countering Entomb ended up being kind of a disaster, but he also had to draw the island, untapped blue, which has a lot of tapped blue, to play frog that turn, and I had to miss on my turn. It was like a perfect confluence of things to happen, but, you know, they did happen. Mogda's actually not a bad draw here. Because let's see, if Daxter's plays something here, I can go drain into Teferi and have counterspell up. If Daxter's doesn't play something here, we'll see. 4 cards in hand. I really want to land a mana drain this turn, which Daxter's, I wouldn't be surprised if is aware of. Let's play the Mogda over Enduring Curiosity, I think. Pass the turn. It's like, obviously I have a counterspell in my hand. Please don't have an end of turn play. That's good. I will counterspell that. No, I guess I have to mana drain that. I really do need the mana. I'm going to lose this game. This is rough. I'm sure I'm getting reanimated this turn. Yeah, I mean, I could have not countered the frog, or could not countered Entomb, countered the frog. I still wouldn't have gotten to play Teferi, but then Daxter's wouldn't have had quite as much time. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily be able to, like, I don't have the mana to stop double end of turn Shallow Grave untap animate, so it's like from the Catacombs or something. Oh, the One Ring. Okay. If this isn't paired with an animate, not that sad. You get to kill Colonnade here. And nothing else, hopefully? Okay, that's interesting. So let's draw. So let's go to Teferi. Draw a card. Play a Misty. Attack with Mogda. I mean, I don't do any damage, but we're kind of doing it. And I could just Teferi, untap these 2. I mean, a One Ring is pretty good. It's going to draw a lot of cards, so I guess I'm probably going to get Thoughtseized into animated relatively soon here. But I things could be worse. I don't know. I thought I was going to lose on the spot, so better to not. This is another animate. I really hope Daxter's just plays animates before drawing the hand disruption, if that's a thing. 3 mana, though? Oh, Treasure Cruise. Okay. The reason I'm saying okay to Treasure Cruise is Daxter's already going to get to draw a bunch of cards. I kind of need to wait here. And also, if I get to cast Enduring Curiosity end of turn, that's actually a really big game. I don't have a lot of counters left, unfortunately. But if I can deal enough damage, especially with the One Ring, like the life loss from the One Ring, then maybe the Gristlebrand animation... I've used Path, though. I was hoping... It would have been better in every metric if this was the Plow, because then I'd have Path for Gristlebrand later. Ponder, yeah, well, that's fine, obviously. All right. End of turn. Fire off Enduring Curiosity. Next turn, I'll have up a decent amount of mana. I'll have 5, 6. We'll see. If I'm getting Thought Seized here, I think I just play Enduring Curiosity. Because here's the thing. If Daxter's has an animate, it just takes the counterspell and then animates. If he doesn't have an animate, he just takes Enduring Curiosity. But either way, I don't get to counter an animate. So I might as well just do this, get this into play. Can put Gristlebrand into play, and also, and not with haste. The Shallow Grave's gone. So let's say if it's like a life loss animate, it doesn't even do anything because I have a Teferi out. I can bounce the Gristlebrand. At some point I could bounce the One Ring too, but right now, this is turning into a very interesting game. At first it looked like I was just going to win. I mean, if Daxter doesn't draw Volcanic on like turn 4, I think I do just win, or if I draw land. But then it was looking really bad for him, but now I think it's close. It's going to depend a lot what Daxter's drew 3 off Cruise, saw 3 off Ponder, though I guess, just curious. Okay, didn't shuffle, and drew 2 off One Ring, so has drawn like 6 extra cards this turn and seen an additional 2 off the Ponder, plus the draw step, so yeah, I could easily have something. But I have 6 power in play, One Ring's on 2, and I have a Teferi that can -3, so I kind of feel like I'm getting something done here. All right. Didn't play anything? Oh, Fresh Start. That's great. Okay. I mean, Archon of Cruelty is still a pretty big concern, but Fairy Mastermind, Beginning of Combat. All right. Attack with these. I haven't used Teferi yet, so if it blocks with Mastermind, then that's fine. At least it doesn't draw an extra card that way. Probably has to block Magda with Mastermind, I would imagine. Seems kind of crazy not to. I was really hoping Daxter just wouldn't have a play here, but after drawing that many cards, it seems unlikely. I could actually Fresh Start here, because I'm going to get to untap 2 lands with Teferi. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's probably fine. Okay, take 6. I draw. I'm just going to draw with Teferi, I think. Daxter's already drawn so many cards. I don't really want to fight over that. And the One Ring life loss, I think, is pretty real. So now, honestly, I think I'm just going to fire off Fiery Confluence. And the reason I want to do that is I don't think I'm going to get a chance to use my Mystic Confluence all that productively anyways. Now Daxter's goes to 3. I'm also setting up maybe Snap Fiery Confluence at some point here. Archon, I'll lose Magda, I guess. Doesn't have Archon in the graveyard either. Reanimating Gristlebrand doesn't do that much. Oh, Shieldred the Apocalypse. Okay, that's pretty good with the One Ring. All right. So gain 6 here. Okay, I do have ways to bounce Shieldred though, so yeah, Shieldred, huh? I did not know about that one. Okay. I guess I could have left up Mystic Confluence, but I thought dealing 6 right there was better. I mean, Mystic Confluence still gonna be pretty good next turn, I would imagine. Oh no, Dark Ritual's a disaster. Because that means like the mana to do multiple things this turn. What costs 5 though? Okay. Gristlebrand Initiative? I mean, I think I win now? Daxter's has to have Bone Shards? Has to have exactly Bone Shards and has to kill the Enduring Curiosity. Or has already used the Thoughtseize, can't use him? Or is him already gone? Yeah, him's already gone. If you have Bone Shards, you actually, yeah, you do have to kill Enduring Curiosity. Oh, go to... Oh, no, because Shieldred is going to gain a million life. I forgot. But go to 4 cards in deck. Okay. I can't force Daxers to draw cards. Yeah, now he's going to Bone Shards. Yeah, not having Mystic Confluence up did not work out all that well. I just thought Daxter was going to play too many spells, and I was just going for the burn plan. But we'll see. 4 cards in deck? Huh. Yeah, discard Archon. All right. I think this is actually going to be kind of interesting. Let's see. Let's go Malcolm. And then discard a bunch of cards. Upkeep. I'm going to bounce everything because I don't think there's any card I could draw that would really change that play. And I can even go get a... Oh, do I have a 3rd Plains in my deck? Let me just check. Oh, I closed my deck. I'll have to do that later. I think I return all 3. Gristlebrand gets exiled. What a weird game. Okay, draw. I just didn't want to lose Shieldred life. Oh, Swords. That was actually the one card I was thinking of that could be pretty relevant. All right. Attack, make a treasure. Take 8. All right. Go get a land. Islands, what do I have left? Fractured? Oh, Fractured is nice. Draw, draw, draw. Draw and loot. And I guess discard Xander's Lounge. And then go... I don't think I need to get Chromatic Star out that much. So I'm just going to play this and pass. So yeah, so Daxter's... Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. So it goes to 5. And now... Can't really gain that much life off Shieldred because you don't have any cards left in deck. And I have a Swords up too, which could do something. What a weird game. Fairy Mastermind is also a liability because I can force Daxers to draw with the Fairy Mastermind. It's not an optional play. Grim Monolith, okay. Gristlebrand's exiled because it got a finality counter. Childrels. Could put Archon back into play, but draws a card. Okay, Shieldred. Let's see. So if I plow the Shieldred, goes up to 9. And then Archon's out. Let's see. Archon hits the board. Yeah, let's plow the Shieldred in response. And I kind of think I just sack Malcolm here. Ooh, we have a counterspell, or are we drawing a card? I haven't seen any counters yet. Baleful Mastery on that. Okay, and I draw a card and lose 2 life? Sure. Daxter's goes to 9. Archon resolves. I'm going to discard Chromatic Star here. I think I sack Malcolm because I think the mana is worth more. 2 cards in deck? 1 ring in play? All right. Let's go land. Oh, I still have the initiative. Oh, that's great too. Forge on Magda. Remember, it's very Mastermind in Daxter's hand. But let's go Island. Jace. We're going to bounce the Archon here. And it's going to be... And he can recast it, but is going to draw a card off it if so. And I still have Fracture Identity in my deck too, which would be pretty nice. Bounce Archon. If I attack with Magda... can play Fairy Mastermind and kill the Jace. I think I'm okay with that. Do I want to play Lelia or Flage? I could gain life off Flage, but Lelia hits 7 down to 5. Lelia. And the Corpse Dance is gone. Oh, I really don't want Flage to get hit by from the Catacomb. So yeah, let's just play Lelia here. And I have 8 cards, so I'm not going to get decked, it doesn't look like. The Baleful Mastery was pretty good. So Shieldred's gone. Crystal Brand's gone. Archon is in hand. But 1, 2, 7. Can't really do much else after casting Archon. Can I exile something relevant? I really hope I don't exile Fractionator or Snapcaster. Those are like 2 of my better cards. All right, Spire Bluff is great. Make another treasure. Daxters can get up to Forge and then Trap. Let's see. Play the Fairy. Get up to Forge. Attack for 4. Trap. I go to 3. But can't Archon at the same time. Okay. Pass the turn. Here comes Fairy Mastermind. Oh, this is a really close game. Goes to 2 here. And 7, 8, 9 mana. I mean, could attack me for 2 and then go to Forge and then go to Trap. Oh, it doesn't even have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So could from the Catacombs twice with a land, but I don't think that kills me because I don't have any creatures in my graveyard. I have a Malcolm. Oh, can't even from the Catacombs twice. There's only 1 creature in the graveyard. Okay, yeah, playing Flage would have been a disaster for me. This game has had some swings. My little Jeskai deck is battling its little heart out. I'm simultaneously trying to deck Daxters and win via damage, and I've done 1,000,000 damage because Shieldred gained 1,000,000 life. All right, I go to 10. Seems hard to die from 10 because that's more than Trap plus Archon. Okay. And it's pretty hard to stop Flage from winning the game next turn because I can cast it twice. I also have Jace Brainstorm, which triggers Fairy Mastermind. You can't really put Archon into play. We'll see how this ends, but it actually looks like it's going to be pretty difficult for Daxters to win this game. I don't know. Yeah, there goes Archon. Sack Lalia, discard Sunbait Canyon. You have no cards in deck. Thassa's Oracle here would just be heartbreaking. Going to 2 off One Ring. Okay. Let's Mana Vault. And I think before using Jace, let's just try to see if I can win off Flage. Because this prompts Daxers to use mana. Flage, exile Lalia, because that's a creature. I still had lethal with bounce attack as well, and also Daxers has no cards in deck. So I feel like I had a few ways to do this. Oh, I need to take a picture of this before the game just randomly closes. Remand. Remand is really funny. All right. Well, there's round 1. Wow. All right, time for round 2. Playing against Mark here, Blackwind. And he's got Bolus's Citadel in his deck, I believe. Someone played him. All right, there we go. Yeah, he's got Witherbloom, Sedgemoor Witch, Breach, Chain of Smog. He's cooking. He's cooking. All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess I keep this. I don't know. I could mulligan this hand. I do need to draw Fiery Islet on turn 1, but Preordain will find lands. I need to draw a land, but I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a good curve. Okay. That is a land. And if I have to run out Snappy on 2, I could. Oh, didn't hit a land drop. Okay. Oh. Huh. I think I'm actually going to run out Snapcaster. I'm pretty far from snapping. And I can just Mana Vault to Fairy next turn. Let's see. Does Mark have counters? He has Memory Lapse. Oh, that's a shame. So I think what I'm going to do is just play Lalia next turn. If Mark hadn't drawn a land, I would have slammed Teferi, of course. But land, if I play Lalia here, if he's got Lapse, he's going to use it. Yeah. Hit for 2. I mean, I might still Lalia next turn. I don't know. Mark's going to currency convert. Oh, Time Walk. Pay 1 life, cycle Time Walk is not the scariest thing. 0 mana. It's like a Street Wraith. It just costs 1 life instead of 2. All right, I mean, hit the land, so kind of did what he wanted it to do, but I still think I've just got to go for it. RD over here with Lotus, Flash, Force of Will. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. It's Mountain Cycle. Get basic Mountain. I could have tried to see if Lalia would hit a land, but I'd much rather just make my land drop this turn. Because I think most likely Mark is just wanting to use that converter here. And hitting a land drop seemed pretty important. I didn't hit a land. All right, you go to 9 and then go to 8 off Fiery Islet. Yeah, so Mark kept a hand that was like Preordain, Converter, Memory Lapse, Time Walk, Fiery Islet. I would keep that hand too. I think you all know that. The one thing that doesn't kind of work out that great in this spot is you can't discard lands to Converter because you don't have extra lands. So it's like it doesn't actually help you get out of mana problems that well. A 2/2 blocker to block Snapcaster is fine, but I'm just going to try to win off Fiery Confluence here, assuming I don't get comboed out or something. Underworld Breach Time Walk is definitely scary. I mean, either of these is lethal combined with Fiery Confluence, so playing out Snapcaster on turn 2 is very good. Flame Slash on Lalia would be annoying. Yeah. Okay. Let's draw Mystic Confluence. I'm going to attack with the Snapcaster. I don't think it's very likely he lets it through, but it is always possible. All right, I guess I don't play around a counterspell here. Mana Vault. Teferi. Draw a card. Land would obviously actually be okay. It's Bowmasters? No, that doesn't make too much sense. I guess it could be, but I think you'd Bowmasters. Oh, Shielder's Edict. All right, fair enough. So he's getting back into it a little bit here. Doesn't know this, but if he taps Fiery Islet 2 more times, I get to Fiery Confluence him here. Yeah, Teferi's dead. I draw. Oh, Flage. I mean, it's not amazing because I really wanted to just draw Miscalculation more than anything else. I'm just scared of getting comboed out because otherwise I think I'll be okay. But it is a 2-turn lethal. I guess if I don't draw anything, I could Flage. I don't really want to sack Sunbaked Canyon. That seems like a not good idea. Let's just take my turn. Oh, Island is really nice. All right. Unlike against Daxers, this time I think I'm just going to leave up Mystic Confluence. And if Mark doesn't play anything end of turn... Oh, Limdul's Vault. All right. Yeah, he's probably going to do something. He might pay 2 life here. Or pay 1 life and then tap Fiery Islet. Actually, it's almost assuredly going to tap Islet to use Converter. So if I can get through next turn thanks to Mystic Confluence, Fiery Confluence probably wins me the game on my turn. Okay. I really want him to... Okay, he paid life once. That's all I wanted. Because I don't see how he doesn't tap Converter here. Like, to draw a card. It would seem crazy too. So now... I mean, he might even pay more life off Limdul's Vault. I don't know. It's also powerful to have Limdul's Vault Converter. You can like stack the card you want to discard on top because you know you're going to get to convert through it, which is pretty good. Okay, put cards on top. Converter. I go Mystic Confluence. Hopefully he can't win through a Mystic Confluence here, though he does have up to 6 mana next turn without even anything else by just using Converter. Like, let's say he stacks land combo piece, draws with Converter, draws for turn. Though I guess he only gets to see 1 extra card. I assume a land is getting discarded here. Oh, Chain of Smog is getting discarded. Okay. Because the 2/2 isn't really relevant. So this becomes even harder for Mark to combo through Mystic Confluence here. Oh, is he deciding whether or not to keep the chain? Because the risk is that if I had instant speed bounce or destruction, well, this is tapped, this thing remains exiled permanently, but obviously that's not exactly what happened. Okay, black and 1. What do we got? The question is how weak of a spell does it have to be before I don't use Mystic Confluence on it? Oh, this looks like Collective Brutality, so I guess I will have to use Mystic Confluence on it. Okay. He's going to discard a card to drain 2. Brain Freeze in Graveyard. Yeah. Well, I have to cast it, so... Let's see what happens here. Island. Counter Resistance 3/3, draw a card twice. All right. If he has Breach LED as his last 2 cards, then yeah, I guess I lose. And LED. Wow. Okay. That was a pretty good Limdul's Vault. I thought I was going to win that for sure. Yeah, there's no, if he just takes Confluence, wow. Okay, he did have it all. Damn. I guess I want Anointed Peacekeeper in. And Path, no, Path does stop the Witherbloom combo, so I probably have to have it in. Flame Tongue doesn't seem great. Fresh Start. I guess Fresh Start stops the combo too, but it costs 2 mana instead of 1, so I don't think I want it. All right. Damn, last 2 cards had to be that, huh? All right. All right, I would like to play first. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Yeah, that was tough. The Memory Lapse did exactly enough. I was a point or 2 short of Fiery Confluencing earlier. Yeah, well done by Mark. That was a good setup. Time Walk, Breach, LED Brain Freeze, huh? Yeah, I'm a little outpowered in every matchup. Just my deck isn't that powerful is the problem. Well, it's going to be harder to deal damage when I don't get spotted 5 or 6 points of Fiery Islet damage. I'll say that. Here I actually think I don't Snapcaster. I'm going to crack this for Thundering Falls and just look for something to play. Mystical Tutor on turn 1. Okay, Mystical Tutor for Time Walk. Are we firing it off? Sure. That play doesn't usually work out very well. Not saying it was a bad play, just Mystical Tutor for Time Walk's not very good, except for if you really want to make sure you have Time Walk and have it in the bin. So let's crack Delta. Get Thundering Falls. I'll just put this in the graveyard, I think. All right, well, I think I'll just pass now. I can get Little Teferi out later, because now I can snap Consider if Mark doesn't do anything. Snap Consider. Unholy Heat the Snapcaster. Acceptable. Acceptable. It's got 4 cards in hand. All right. And I assume drew Swamp because you wouldn't have played the Gemstone Mine if you didn't have to. I'll bin the Chromatic Star. That doesn't do anything. Draw. I'm going to cycle this now. Get Xander's Lounge and play it. Because I still have Miscalc up, which is not like the strongest thing in the world, but, you know, Mark might respect it. Duress. Okay. That's actually kind of not bad, because if he takes Miscalc, I can cast Dig through time, and if he takes Dig, I still have Miscalc up. Oh, no, I can't cast Dig. Not quite. I was 1 short. So, is he just going to kill me here? Okay. Well done, I guess. Yeah, that deck's a little more busted than mine. Yeah, both games just duress into 3-card combo. All right, there it goes. So it goes 1-1. All right, time for round 3. Playing against RD, and he's on Lotus, Caves of Chaos Adventure, Flash, Atroxa. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's not as bad as Caves of Chaos Adventure, but it's not going to be good. Let's just swords that now. Well, I have Snapcaster on 2. Oh, wow. Getting wastelanded there is brutal with the Monarch. All right. I'm going to play Spire Bluff here. Let's pass. Okay. Cycle Oliphant for a mountain. Just basic mountain, I think. Yes. I don't really have time to play otherwise. All right. I'll play the Sunbillow. That's fine too. All right. I pass with Miscalc up. So he's drawn a bunch of cards off Monarch. But hopefully I can play like a Snapcaster end of turn. and have that work out. I don't really feel great about it, but I don't really have any other moves. And getting bolted. Hey, all right. Lelia. Oh, big Teferi. All right, pass the turn. Now, not getting Xander's Lounge actually could cost me here, but I didn't have those other 2 lands at the time, so I didn't really think I had any other options. I'm going to cycle Miscalc. I don't think keeping Miscalc up is really going to be great for me here. Okay, now I have Counterspell and Enduring Curiosity up. Okay, Artie hasn't played anything else. DRC is fine. Inti is okay as well. Because I really need to get this Enduring Curiosity into play. No. Every single game, it's just like exactly enough to get me. All right, that's enough for me. I don't have much I can do here. I can play a Planeswalkers, it won't do anything. All right. Fresh Start, Anointed Peacekeeper. Actually, don't mind Flame Tongue. I mean, Fresh Start's probably fine. Honestly, this does not look like a Dig Through Time matchup quite as much. All right. Let's get in there. All right, I would like to play first. Keep this hand, and I think I just lead on Mana Vault Island. That way, if I draw Teferi on turn 2, I get to slam it. And I can still have Miscalc up on 2. All right, no turn 1 Lotus. Okay, no turn 1 Lotus. Any Teferis? That would be nice. Oh, Malcolm. All right, let's just play Sunbait Canyon and pass the turn here. And I can play Malcolm if I don't see anything. Roberto, huh? How annoying is the Robber of the Rich? You know, I kind of feel like I should miscalc it. Seems like at some point it will be pretty annoying. Oh, am I getting dazed here? Oh, I would love that, honestly. Oh, forced? Even better. Okay. I guess Robert now triggers with the force. But hopefully it doesn't hit anything too good. Xander's Lounge. All right. Let's draw. I mean, I could play an Oliphant, I guess. Well, if I drew a land. But let's just Mountain Cycle. Get a basic mountain, play it, pass the turn. And I have a Malcolm to play here, so if RD just goes land and attack, which is kind of like the normal play you would make with Robber, because you'd have fewer cards. Okay. Malcolm. Oh, has the bolt too. Man, just has it all. Hits Misty. Okay, hasn't hit a spell yet at least. And then now I'm going to get Wastelanded. All right. Let's draw an island. Let's just pass here. Yeah, so I think I just play Snapcaster here. It's kind of a waste of a Snapcaster, but it just gives RD too many cards if I don't. And now I have Miscalc under there. So if RD casts a spell, it's not ideal, but I can tap the Mana Vault to pay for it, to pay for the Miscalc. All right, nothing else. Let's bait a mountain. Now dig through time would have been an excellent draw. If I draw fresh start, it could have been a dig. I'll be annoyed. All right. Let's just pass the turn here. Fracture does feel pretty good. Oh man, this is beats. This is beats. I mean, that winning that first match was just an amazing stroke of luck. I will say that. Losing to Mark when it was just like, I mean, the game 2 wasn't that close. He just dressed and time vaulted me, but game 1 he had to have like discard spell plus exactly enough to get me. Here it's like, okay, well, I'd have 2 removal spells in hand and he just draws stock up, which he obviously just drew, but it just cast last turn. I'm going to sack this for white, I think. In case I draw Teferi and I'm leaving double blue up for my mana cards. Oh, Flage, okay. Or double blue up for counterspell and mana drain is what I meant. Mana Crypt, Lotus, Time Vault. Everyone just has a million of these things, huh? Through the Breach. Okay. That doesn't... Actually, it's not actually that bad. I mean, I guess the Wasteland is pretty annoying, but I'm going to take 7. And then that thing goes away. Yeah, I don't even know that pathing would be that amazing. All right, so I guess white lands are pretty good here. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just going to play Teferi here. +1. Plains. Oh, man. All right, untap these 2. I'm going to get to path. I'll do this now since I'm going to do it no matter what. I think Artie's just straight red-blue. So path isn't that bad. All right, he's going to wasteland me, but I have a Teferi out, so don't play something big this turn. Don't do it. Okay. I can't untap it. I go to 6. There's my fresh start. That would have been a dig through time. Draw. Plains. Oh my god. Oh, I can still cast it. So hold on. So go to end of turn. Blue. Untap these, play this. All right. That's something at least. Artie kind of has to peel here. I'm sure he's got some pretty good outs, but that wasn't one of them. I go to 5. Okay, counterspell is really nice. So let's draw with Teferi. All I want is a plains. Let's attack and draw with Enduring Curiosity. Though with a counterspell, I actually feel pretty good about this. Could have Lightning Bolt, I guess. Oh, I have Mana Drain now. All right. Let's just pass. I can only counter one thing here, but I also have Fresh Start for creatures. Evora. It's going to make a blood token. Okay. All right. Getting a token doesn't seem to matter very much for me because I can still just fresh start it. I guess he can block, but I'm drawing 2 cards off Teferi, so I don't really care about that too much. Don't think I pay because, again, if I draw a plains, I just get to Flage. Attack, you're going to chump. But now I have double counter up, so again, feel like I'm doing fine here. Flame Tongue Kava. No, I don't want that. All right, pass the turn. Let's untap this. Already won the flip. Whew, going to game 3. Do I want dig on the draw? No, and I think Flame Tongue is probably decent. Yeah, it's got a lot of creatures actually. Robber, Evora, Dragon's Rage, Caves of Chaos, Emberwild Captain. That's plenty. All right. Even though obviously I would prefer to draw dig there, I think we're good here. All right, on the draw. Yeah, I'll run it. Artie's mulling. I mean, playing on some of the Mana Crypt Black Lotus on the draw just feels like a decent percentage of the games they just get to open on one of those. Okay, it doesn't look like this game though. Oh, and I drew Mana Drain, which means if I draw an island, I actually think I have a really good chance this game. And if RD plays like a 4-drop creature, I can still go Mana Vault, Flame Tongue. No, no. All right. Well, the Wasteland is getting me good. And he drew a Planisphere because he didn't have that earlier. He would have played it on turn 1. All right. Well, hopefully this is something I can... This is a Thieving Skydiver. No. Okay. Well... If I draw a land, it'd be really nice. I still get to Flame Tongue. That's something. But without another land, I'm pretty toast. Yeah. Painful matches. I mean, you saw these. This is rough. I'm not claiming my deck is good. I honestly think 1 and 2 is my most likely record in any cube draft here with this deck. But the way these games have played out have been pretty brutal, not going to lie. All right. All right, I'm done. I am done. 1 and 2, and yeah, that deck was not good. It really wasn't. It just didn't have the best mana or the best spells, and very few 0 mana spells or 0 mana accelerants. None of either. So it's tough. But you know what? Hopefully my team can take it down. We're up 5-4, so good luck to them. That'll do it for this one. I can't even bear it. I'm not even going to reopen the deck. We're done with it. You can see it over here if you really want. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Magic and a better deck. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.